life for the prey species remains precarious. Marmot pups, playful and distracted, sometimes forget their sentry's call. A sudden dive from above can end their games in seconds. Chamois kids, though nimble, risk wandering alone into exposed meadows where the eagle's talons strike with deadly precision. In this balance of predator and prey, the mountains ensure that only the most alert, agile, and strong survive. By the end of summer, the young golden eagle takes its first flight, a leap into the void from a sheer cliff, wings outstretched against the wind. For weeks, the parents continue to provide food, but the young bird must learn quickly. Within months, it will need to master the art of hunting across some of Europe's harshest terrain. Golden eagles are not confined to the Alps. Their range spans the entire northern hemisphere, from North America's Rockies to the steppes of Mongolia. Yet the Dolomites, with their dramatic limestone towers and flower-filled valleys, may be their most beautiful kingdom. Eternal sovereigns. From Alaska's salmon-fed valleys to the Dolomites' alpine meadows, eagles stand as symbols not just of strength, but of ecosystems bound together by cycles of life and death. They are hunters, scavengers, and caretakers of the skies, shaping the fates of creatures below while relying on the delicate balance of rivers, mountains, and seasons. To watch an eagle soar is to witness more than a bird in flight. It is to glimpse a living emblem of resilience, majesty, and freedom, a reminder that across continents and centuries, the sky has always had its sovereigns. Eagles, sovereigns of the skies. For thousands of years, humans have looked upward and seen a figure that inspired awe, the eagle. Across civilizations, from the Roman Empire to Native American nations, from medieval heraldry to modern national emblems, eagles have represented strength, courage, and majesty. But beyond the symbolism, in the raw wilderness of mountains and rivers, these birds are more than metaphors. They are living rulers of the air. Alaska, realm of the bald eagle. Alaska, the northernmost and wildest of the United States, is one of the last places on Earth where nature still reigns in vast, untamed expanses. Here, the bald eagle, icon of America, commands the skies. With a wingspan that can stretch over 2 meters, piercing yellow eyes, and talons powerful enough to crush prey instantly, this bird is a supreme hunter. No location embodies their dominance more vividly than the Chilkat River. This river, fed by the Takshanook Mountains and their ancient glaciers, is a lifeline for countless species. Each year, great migrations of chum salmon surge upstream, transforming the valley into a living banquet. The salmon arrive exhausted, after traveling up to 2,000 kilometers from the Pacific Ocean, driven only by the instinct to spawn. When they reach their birthplace, they release the next generation and die, feeding the land, the water, and everything that lives beside it. The bears come first. Brown bears patrol the riverbanks, mothers shepherding their cubs while massive males dominate the choicest fishing grounds. For them, the salmon are fat-rich fuel for hibernation. Moose, too, though herbivores, benefit indirectly. Salmon carcasses fertilize the soil, nourishing plants that moose graze upon. Even the rivers themselves are reshaped by beavers, those aquatic engineers that build dams to keep water deep and lodges safe. But above all these creatures, the bald eagle is master. As many as 400 pairs nest in the nearby Chilkoot State Park, raising chicks high in treetop areas. In 2017 alone, researchers counted 80 active nests in the park, a density unparalleled in North America. Juveniles stay in their nests nearly 3 months, growing from helpless hatchlings to fierce fledglings. By September, the young must fly. Alaska's summer is short, and survival waits for no one. When winter descends, the transformation is breathtaking. The aurora borealis sweeps across the sky, temperatures plummet below -20 degrees Celsius, and ice grips the land. Yet, astonishingly, the Chilkat River remains partly unfrozen. Beneath the misty surface, volcanic hot springs warm the waters, creating an oasis of life in a frozen desert. This miracle allows the final salmon run of the year, an event unlike any other on Earth. From November through December, up to 4,500 bald eagles gather here, the largest congregation of the species in the world. Birds travel hundreds, even thousands, of kilometers to take part. Some migrate from as far as Washington state, over 2,000 kilometers away. The scene is extraordinary. Eagles perched by the dozens in cottonwood trees, circling overhead in vast spirals, and clashing midair for the richest fish. The hierarchy is clear. Juveniles, still clad in mottled brown and white plumage, give way to adults whose white heads and tails proclaim authority. The most dominant feed first. The rest must wait or steal scraps. Yet even the scavengers, the cheeky ravens, play a role, darting in to snatch morsels during quarrels. For weeks, the feast sustains life in a land where winter would otherwise mean famine. And when spring melts the snow, the river reveals hidden caches of frozen salmon, nature's pantry preserved in ice. The Dolomites, kingdom of the golden eagle. Half a world away, in the Italian Alps, another monarch rules, the golden eagle. Larger, more powerful, and revered for its striking golden-brown plumage, this bird is Europe's apex aerial predator. It has been a symbol of imperial Rome, medieval kings, and modern nations, a creature associated with divine power. But here, among the cliffs and valleys of the Dolomites, it is also a fierce hunter and provider. Golden eagles begin breeding in early spring. Their nests, huge structures of sticks and branches, cling to cliffs at dizzying altitudes, sometimes more than 2,000 meters above sea level. The female lays up to 3 eggs, though often only one chick survives. While she broods, the male soars in search of prey. Marmots are their favorite quarry, making up nearly 60% of their diet. These burrow-dwelling rodents live in tight-knit families and post sentries to watch for danger. At the first sign of an eagle's shadow, the alarm call sends them diving underground. Yet no warning system is perfect. Ptarmigans, snow grouse perfectly camouflaged in white winter plumage, are also on the menu, as are hares, snakes, and even young chamois. Chamois and ibex, with their incredible agility on sheer rock faces, are usually safe, except when their kids stray too far from their mothers. Golden eagles can carry prey weighing up to 15 kilograms, more than double their own weight, a feat of power unmatched among European birds of prey. As the eaglet grows, the nest becomes a place of constant learning and danger. The chick is fed around 25 kilograms of meat before it fledges. Parents tear prey into strips small enough for the young to swallow, teaching it how to feed. By 7 weeks, the down is replaced by flight feathers, and the eaglet begins testing its wings, hopping and flapping at the edge of the nest. A fall would mean certain death, yet the urge to fly is irresistible.